Hey everyone, thanks for watching this Sellavin game. My latest review on Yu-Gi-Oh! Fight episode 112. Towards the city with smiles right now. And everything is falling into place. Edo losing the Yuya. Now, now he's decided to leave Academia and to help Yuya rebuild the city in the Exceeds dimension. He's trying to, and they're trying to convince everyone, including the soldiers as well. All the Academia duelists is they're trying to convince them that this is and it's the time has come, to bring smiles and to stop using dueling as a tool for conflict, and that's what his father taught him. That's what his father taught him. Sakagi Yusho taught taught him. It's pretty interesting and seeing how Edo finally admitted to himself. Even though we kind of got confirmation that the series was going to continue to like next spring, because it seems like it's probably going to end in like this year. Maybe this year, but maybe this year. Judging from a certain standpoint. Seeing things. It's but how I like how Norm, the second command, he tries to take over him, but it's obviously this guy's not. He is nothing. In fact, he's never even dueled. So how the hell did he become second command? He's like a strategic guy, not what you call a hands-on guy. He's obviously, if this guy would have dueled someone very, very a pathetic duelist who probably never won a duel in his life, like he would lose right away in probably the first 5 minutes. I also gotta like how they're arguing between the Tyler sisters and seeing how Grace is willing to like jump on the bandwagon, and because she likes Yuya's entertainment dueling, Grace is just in total denial, even though her sister's trying to convince her. It's pretty interesting seeing how these two argue, but they just jump on the bandwagon. But mostly because of Grace. I gotta admit, I like her. Like her overall these past couple episodes. She's like in love with Yuya's entertainment dueling. you know. But enough laughing. Things are trying to get serious. They're trying to work together. They're trying to do everything they can to rebuild. And to help each other out. Cause how? So basically, they're even working to help feed the resistance. I even liked how Kai showed up and literally he made Nora almost peed his pants with bringing the rest of resistance, saying if you're gonna continue who the Academy is doing, you're gonna have to fight me. Like basically saying put up your dukes and let's get up with the fighting. He just reluctantly he crawls to his knees. Seeing how Kai gives him that dead stare, it's definitely epic. But it was too damn fast. Dude at least could have put up a fight, but he probably at least at least John Michelle Roger give up a fight, but this guy is pathetic. Straight up, he sucks. Seeing everything how it falls into place, and we get to see that Yuya how he talks with the others, how they get ready, how they try to make their next move, on what to do. They're gonna bring smiles and to help, and they're trying to make their decision whether or not whether to trust them or not. Even though they are helping, they want to make their move or not. And we also get to learn that Yuto he speaks through Yuya, saying that he wants to trust Edo. That Yuya convinced him that they could trust him, and even Kai trust him as well. However, they get more news that there is a way to return people from cards into people again. That is, you have to go to there's some in Duel Academia. I mean, and the people who are transported into cards are sent and into Academia there to harness their energy or something. It's similar to how the original series progressed. Your soul is sucked out, turned into a card, and and the winner feeds on your soul. It's pretty grim and dramatic. But the original series was much different than what we get now. But even though it's way different, you gotta admit how they pay homage to the original story, to the first series, to the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh. The first season, the first series. It's definitely. I like how how they try to do this. How they're trying to rally each other. However, they also suffer great hardship. Like for example, Kurosaki, he's hurt. But in place of Kurosaki, they got Kai. He's gonna go with them. He's gonna let them to save the people who were certain in the cards and sent to Akamiya. He's gonna save his family. Does that mean we're gonna get a Heart and maybe Dr. Faker cameo? That would be pretty cool. More people from Zexal. I would like to see that. And also seeing that Sayaka giving him giving him her little fairy card. We thought that with the opening that they were gonna be connected to Kurosaki and Rin and Rudy. We do know that. We do know that there is a connection. And they're both Exceed duelists. They were from the Exceed dimension. But I liked how Sayaka blushes. Does that mean that she likes Kai now? It's pretty thing. Anyway, they go forward and they go to Academia using a transport device in the Exceed dimension, and they manage to go through there. However, the Resistance, they're also making their move whether to go to a Dual Academy or not. Now that they got Yuzu and Yugo on their side, they're ready to make their move. They want to confront a Dual Academy, and Yusho wants to confront Akabaleo, but Akabaleo being the professor, he's not going to listen to reason. Not at all, straight up. You know. But then things get even more climactic as we get the return of one of our previous characters that we haven't seen in such a long time. I'm Dennis McField. He was Dennis. He was with the Lancers, and he first showed up in Standard, but he betrayed the Lancers. He was truly an undercover agent for Dual Academia. He was sent there to spy, and he was defeated by Kurosaki and was sent back to the fusion dimension by Sora, who then alerted Academia to where they were in the city in the Xyz dimension. It's definitely very dramatic. Because seeing this, we also get to see that Dennis, he wants to duel Yusho. Remember, he was also in Heartland in the Xyz dimension. It was him who gave the signal for the hunting game to begin. So basically, he destroyed the Xyz dimension. He was the one who set off the fireworks. As things start to get interesting as Yusho and Dennis duel. Oh, Dennis, Yusho, he plays with Dennis a little bit. Even though Dennis, he does exceed some trapeze magician, and he does tries to fight his way through, But Sakaki literally played him for a fiddle that he did, and literally distracting him with some choices, then running away. Because remember, Yusho is an entertainer. That means he's like an aloof. That means his job is to make people smile and use misdirection and other things to entertain people. It's definitely seeing this is definitely very, very, very unique. I like it overall. Then things get even more worse as they're on the run. They're gonna make their move. Yugo. So they try to make their move. Yugo disappears as Yuzu's bracelet glow, and Yuya and the others show up right in front of them. It's very problematic. I mean, if the Yuyas all come together at once, and Yuzu, her bracelet glows every time, it's definitely very problematic, I know that it's just it's added to the plot point just to keep it going, but at some point, all the Yuyas are gonna get back together again, like what happened in episode 91, when all four dragons came on the field at once, and they all went crazy, and they said we must become one, that's gonna happen again. You can't, and it's gonna be sooner or later. Looks like in the preview for the next episode, we're gonna see the return of an old opponent. Someone that Yuya has defeated before. I'm not going to spoil who if you haven't seen the episode, and this whole review is basically a spoiler, But it's definitely someone that Yuya beat in the past when he first exceeds someone. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm out. That's all I got to say. This episode overall was good. I liked it. I can't wait to see what happens next, And I want to see Yuya and Dennis duel again. These two were friends, but Dennis was a traitor. Anyway, overall, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sellavin. Getting my latest review on Yugioh-Arc episode 112. I'm out.